All right, all you.
Bogy. All right.
All right, guys. So I want to get feedback from you guys about what you like about what is going on with HBO Max and Warner Brothers theatrical releases of 2021.
I'm going to say I like the fact they're free because I bought Disney Plus for obviously Star Wars and all the old movies and kid shows. But yeah, when Mulan came out, the live version came out, they wanted like $30 for me to watch it. I'm like, I'm already paying you money. So if they're going to, the only thing is I have a problem with is the remake of Dune. Because even though Dune's a classic movie for me, if you're a tech nerd, space nerd, and to redo that, I mean, you can kill it. You really could.
It better be good.
Yeah. I just
better than good.
I mean, too much CGI can kill it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if not a good story, not if they change the story around too much or the acting's not that great, it's not gonna be good.
Well, it's not even that, but if you don't respect the fact that they had like minimal material to work with back when they made these movies and they became epic movies.
Yeah.
And now you can just sit in your bedroom and make it a movie. It takes that epicness away to know that, these guys were getting, doing these real stunts. I mean, they were throwing things at each other. It was just, it's different. You know what I mean? So I'm not really a fan of remakes, but I hope they do it justice.
It depends. Some remakes are really good.
Listen, like I said, one of my collectibles was all three Kongs. I had the early one with Mae West. I had, and I had the recent ones. I mean, I had them all, because they were classics. And if you notice, they changed. Some of them had the Twin Towers in it. Some of it didn't.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He climbed up the Empire State Building and the classic ones, and one of the ones he climbed up the Twin Towers. You know what I mean? So remakes can make or break you sometimes.
But thank goodness for King Kong, all three of them, for me anyway, all three of them have been classics in their own right.
Absolutely, they were completely different storylines, and they surrounded around the same thing, but the events were different, and that was what made each one of them individuals. I was more of the favorite. I liked the middle one with Bridges, with the whole kidnapping her off the boat thing. I thought that was done well, but I also like the one. I also like the adventure in the one with Jack Black and the guy from what's his name? The guy with the dark hair. He played in the piano. He was in other movies with Shel Knightley. That was good too. So they were all good in their own right. They held their own. You know what I mean? But
Dawn of the Dead remake.
Did they remake Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah, Zach. Didn't you say who was the director for DC? What's his name? Bogy?
Zack Snyder.
He's the one that made the remake for Dawn.
Oh wow!
Wasn't it Rob Zombie or no? He did something
else. No. He made the remake for Dawn. That thing was high voltage, to like going quick, 110 miles per hour.
No, the Rob Zombie movies were good. I mean, House of Thousand Corpses was all right, but I mean the Devil guy.
I didn't like the Halloween ones he made. I wasn't too.
I didn't see the Halloween ones. I heard they weren't that good as the remakes.
Nah.
The ones with, the ones he did with the what was it, Devil Rejects? Yeah, that series was good. You know what I mean? Because it was more along the line of that kind of movie. But he's like a Tarantino.
Now the thing with the like what you were saying, Bogy, I think that what they're doing with HBO Max, I love it. It's great. With the way they're doing it with the movies. I still think they lack a library of comedy and horror, which is what I really, really enjoy. I was looking through their library. I wasn't too fond of it. But for the movie thing, I think it's great. And one thing that I did to save money was I did it with my nephew, because you can have up to 3 users use the same account. So since it's just me and him, we're good to go. And I did the package where you pay $70 for 6 months. Cool. So between me and my nephew, it was $35 each for 6 months. So you break it down. So I don't know, guys, if you guys ever, I would say if you know somebody really good, a good friend, somebody you trust. You guys create an account together and maybe go half and half on a. If you're able to stream multiple, you know, like from different locations, and it's fine. I know with HBO Max is fine. I think with Netflix you can do that too, because Netflix,
You gotta pay.
I don't know.
You gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for
You
more
got-
than one screen. And
I know you got to pay for more than one screen. I think it was like I was paying like $20 for that. So I ended up canceling it because I just thought it was just too much. But if you have somebody that you trust, a brother, a friend, or somebody, you could save some money and subscribe to some of these services.
I wish I had a friend who would let me use his WWE account so I could watch the pay-per-view event tomorrow night. I'm just saying, if I knew somebody that, you know, had an account that was going to watch it, that wanted to let me in, who might be in a different state.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I canceled mine, but I still have it to the end of this month. So I'll hit. So we'll see what we can do if we can.
I'm joking.
Yeah, well, if you want to watch it, I mean, come on.
Somebody usually streams it on Twitch anyway.
Now I will say this: that model that Warner Brothers did, I think they were testing out the waters, like you said before, seeing how it would work out, because especially the pandemic keeps going, and let's say movie theaters actually just die out. You know, and people are not going there anymore. And even after everything gets better, maybe people don't want to go to the movie theaters anymore. They're saving. I mean, remember when, you know, JF when we went to go see Sonic the Hedgehog, you had what? 6 people to go with you, and each person was like almost $20. You know, and you know, that's saving a lot of money right there. And you don't have to go out, you don't have to go to traffic, you don't have to look for parking, you don't have to hopefully get a seat, you don't have to wait in line to get expensive food in the thing. You know, save a lot of money that way. And
you're never gonna date again, never gonna get in a relationship, you're gonna stay at home.
Yeah, but I'm saying there are people
no vegan popcorn. What the hell?
Listen. No, I'm saying it's good. You know, it's good to have it, especially when you have a big family. You want to go watch it. But I mean, I do like going to the movie theaters. I do like the experience. But if let's say there's no more movie theaters, and you know nobody says, "Oh, let me make some more," nobody's gonna go and support it anymore. It is a good model that they're doing, especially since they're putting in the movie theaters. If you want to watch it, you can watch there at home, so you have an option.
Yeah, but first of all, I don't see how long this will last, because a lot of the money is made off of box office numbers.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, and they're not going to make that on streaming. Second of all, look at the competition now. If I'm not, I may not be correct, but if you think about it, Paramount Plus has been advertising that they're going to launch soon. So now Paramount is actually a movie studio. So now you have Warner Brothers, who has to license their movies to HBO to get it out to the public. So if you take Paramount, who has its own studio and now its own channel.
Yep. So that was so Bogy, any final thoughts before we plug ourselves?
I am very excited about HBO Max. I am going to consider about becoming a subscriber. First of all, you know, they have definitely a great lineup. I mean, you can't go wrong with the amount of movies that they are going to come out with. And to tell you the truth, I did have HBO Max for about a month. I was able to enjoy Wonder Woman. And also, they do have, I think it's called AMC or something like that, that has like old school type movies. They had got like 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s. And you know what? I found a few Humphrey Bogart movies and a few other movies that I went ahead and said, you know what? I've heard these titles over my lifetime. Let me check them out. And I was able to enjoy some old school movies.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how dare you? How dare you keep it for 30 days, Bogy? How dare you?
No, it just happened to be. And HBO Max, they thanked me very, a lot. So so I definitely enjoyed Wonder Woman. I thought it was a great movie. And then they did have a lot of good other stuff on there that I was able to enjoy during that time period. So I am going to greatly consider it again, because come on, guys, come on, Matrix. Are you serious? I mean, just that alone.
Mortal Kombat alone.
But not only that,
Mortal Kombat,
So first of all, AMC was its own channel called American Movie Classics, and they were good for a while. They showed a lot of classic movies. commercial free, and then they started showing commercials, and then they got beat out by TCM, which is Turner Classic Movies, who doesn't show any commercials whatsoever, and you can watch them online for free and whatever. But the good thing about HBO Max also is some of their original content is really good. I mean, they have some really good. I think there's a show on there. I could be wrong, but I think it's called 30 Coins is on HBO Max, and it's a foreign series, and it has to do with like these guys that are like fighting the paranormals, the devil and stuff like that. So it's from what I understand from talking to people who are not so much into the horror genre, if you will, or supernatural genre, they're all enjoying it. It's coming up a lot on my Facebook feed of people watching this 30 Coins. I think it's a Spanish or French. One of those.
If it's Spanish, it's definitely great.
Yeah. So, but they push the limits there. So it's. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff to have. Pretty soon. Listen, if you're like, if I was Chris, I would have nothing but streaming and internet. I wouldn't have any cable.
Yeah.
It's getting to that point where what do we watch on cable that you can't watch? I mean, Discovery has Plus now. You can watch all of 90 Day Fiancé episodes at one time. All your cooking shows are on streams. Yeah. So really, what do you need cable for?
And now living with streaming, it's like everything is on demand. Oh, what do I want to watch? I'll watch this right now. Boom, boom. Instead of waiting, I gotta wait. Like I love WandaVision, but I gotta wait, the next week to watch it. I mean, there's two good things about that. One, people talk about it, and two, that's the way they just have people keeping their subscription on for the next month. That's why they do it. But
speaking of television, I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but in certain states, you can get an app called Locast. It's not everywhere, but it just hit over here in the Carolinas, and you get over-the-air channels without an antenna for free.
That's called AM.
No, no, for real. It's called Locast.
Yeah,
you guys should check it out to see if it's gonna be coming to your area probably soon. But you get all the channels that would digitally.
I had it back in the 80s. It's channel 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11. Univision.
You know what it is? It's a spin-off. I don't know if you guys remember years ago. We have different satellites that TV providers use and cable providers use, and they fly at certain miles, low flying. So there used to be companies that would come and install a satellite dish on your house for a very low price, and they would hit these low orbiting satellites. So it was a lot cheaper than say like Dish at the time and stuff like that. So I think that's kind of like what Hobby's talking about there. But like I said, everything comes to an end at some point, and you won't need. I don't even have cable. I had my AT&T is a streaming service that they give us boxes for. And you don't even need the box if you have a TV with the app. So they're not even really giving me cable. They're streaming their content to me now. So I mean, it's going away. But so not to get too inundated with talk. Let's talk about JFEW here and his eBay store that is taking off by storm here. I mean, 600 packages sold.
I wish. Hey. When we get there, maybe one day. But I will say that during this whole presentation, I did make 2 sales. It just popped up on my screen.
Wow,
nice. Yeah.
Hey.
So weekends, I was like, that's what people buy stuff.
Let me tell you something. I have looked into eBay, and I don't know much about it.
Show.
But if you've made any sales on eBay, that's an accomplishment. Because from what I understand, your sales really depend on your rating. As of what people look at stuff on eBay. So if you're making sales at all, your rating must be fairly decent to get that traffic.
Yeah, 100% feedback. So
nice,
positive. So yeah, feedback's important, and it's important to whenever you're a seller that you provide great customer service, fast shipping, and very great packing on all your materials, and everything else will settle itself out.
What is it you'll find in your store? What kind of products are we looking at?
I started my store. It's called The Attic of Lost Treasures on eBay. So it's anything from media, as we were speaking about earlier, VHS, DVDs, CDs, Laserdisc, movies, Blu-rays, video games, toys, just about electronics as well.
I think some
Actually,
books.
yeah, I actually have been selling books. I'm surprised that people buy books as well, and I've sold a couple of them. I sold one yesterday. So yeah, I mean, I've been this month, February, has been like my beta month, like where I've been testing things out and kind of just working with what I have because I made an investment. But next month I'll be fully operational, and there'll be a lot more inventory than what you see now. Like right now, I have about 120 something items in the store. There's a little bit of everything, and for the most part, if you're looking for something, you can always DM me or send me a message, and I'll look out for it for you, whatever it is. Like I have a friend that's looking for some Star Wars sets of the Star Wars movies on VHS. So I'm gonna look for it for him. I'm gonna find it.
So I went on my first ever, I wouldn't even call it treasure hunting. It was just like a browsing last year before everything like shut down. And there was a store that was around the corner from me. I forget what the name was. It was an odd end store. It was called it's Tuesday or something like that. Next Tuesday or something in the store. They were going out of business. Now I was looking for stuff that I could pick up cheap, like tumblers and all for the crafts that I do. And I found 2 copies of this right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Wow.
Wow.
And this is, I'm glad I'm not really a DC fan, but I picked them up for me and Tyler. And these are all movie illustrations of the DC universe.
Oh,
Yeah, this book
nice.
is thick. It's all from the artist. You can see that there. So this is one of my, I have 2 copies of these, and this is my my claim to fame when it comes to treasure hunting. Other than that, I go into like the thrift store because I drop stuff off for ones around here, and I never find craft. Yeah,
Yeah, me either.
you know.
I
So
mean, there's just so many things that most of the time you use the eBay app to scan things.
I've seen that.
So if it has a barcode, scan it and see what pops up, and then you look for the sale price on completed listings and sold items to see how much it's sold for and if it's worth investing in. Most of the time, if it's something sealed, like brand new, and it's like $1, I'll definitely like buy it. I mean, I won't even check. I won't even check if it's sealed. I mean, $1. I mean, I'm not gonna lose anything to that. And another thing that you might, if you're out hunting, is to get yourself asserted with and experienced with artwork, because I've sold artwork in the past and I've made some decent money. And artwork, there's like millions of artworks out there, so it's really hard, but you do find some names out there online that you can research prices and you can make a good money on that.
But do you have to, do you sort of like, I mean, is this a piece of artwork you put up there? Oh, here's a shoe with a candle in it, or is it like this is by artist so and so, it's verified, it's, I mean, isn't there some, I know people that sell, like when my wife
Picasso, do you sell anything from Picasso?
Well, I mean,
I know they're big on frauds. Like I know people that sold like Coach bags, and they gave them a hard time because they had to have the proof of everything that it was they actually bought it from Coach at one point. So I know there's a lot of frauds out there.
I mean, if you don't know, I mean, you have to be very, in your description, you got to be very honest. Obviously, you're not going to say that you found it in a thrift store, but you're going to say, this is so and so artwork. It has this signature here. If it's something that's numbered, then you know that it could be very much a real piece. So, for example, if something says 243 out of 700, that means that was a limited edition piece of artwork with a certain amount of pieces that were made. So most probably it is a real artwork. A lot of times you want to feel the artwork if you can. If you feel that it is, if it has like you feel like ruggedness as you're rubbing your hands out.
Yeah, you feel the paint.
Yeah, hard for. I don't know what he's thinking down there, but if you could feel like the ruggedness, then that's a way to tell if the artwork is original or if it's But there's a lot of things you can also do. Like you can do a Google search online of the artwork to see other similar ones to compare. Most of the time, people that are looking for certain artists, they can tell themselves what you have is if it's real or not. And
it's hard.
Yeah, and you can, like I said, you can compare to see what's sold out there. If you see one that's sold, you can compare both of them. And I have found them that way, and that's the way I've sold them and made my money. I'm not an expert, but you gotta just do some research.
Yeah, no, I've seen some YouTube videos. There's a couple of guys I watch. One is a guy, he goes to stores like TJ Maxx, Ross, and he does what you said with the eBay and scans like the shoes if they're a decent price and what they've sold for. There's another guy that goes in the Walmart, and apparently there's a Walmart app that will tell you what the price checks are. And a lot of this stuff that are on clearance for so long that they say like it's on clearance for $7.99, but he scans it and it comes up at the register the same way he scanned it for like 99 cents because it's been on clearance for like 30 days.
That app is called BrickSeek, which is something I'll be using next month because I'll be also invading Walmarts and Target stores nationwide.
I use Walmart app. Scan.
And then I'll just go to Chris' house.
Because I've seen him do video games where like the video game is like $8 and then he scans it and it comes out to like 59 cents because it's been on clearance for X amount of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen the guy that I used to follow when I was trying to see if I can get into Amazon's reselling. And this guy would go to like Walgreens and pick up a lot of clearance items that actually sell, and he'll make like maybe 4 or 5 times more money than he just spent. And I remember one time he went to a bunch of Walmarts getting Monopoly for millennials. And they were going for $20, but he bought them for $20, but they were going for like $70 on Amazon, and he bought like 2,000 of those things. He just went all over the place, and he said I can make over 7,000 right now.
I remember I saw a guy buy like 3 boxes of Game of Thrones Oreos, hoping to resell them on eBay, and he ended up being stuck with like 3 boxes of game like they didn't sell. Like they were just yeah, it was like, I mean, he made money off our stuff. Like he was like, oh, their game. It was the package that said, Game of Thrones. And, it's hard, but I'm interested. I want to start. I mean, I know it's hard. I want to try to start an eBay store if I can pick up a few bucks on the side. So we'll have to talk, and you can school me. Hobby school of eBay selling.
Oh, right.
Hard.
What's it going? Close this out. Close this out.
It looks like we hit a topic 4. I had no idea this was in the agenda, but topic 4, what we just learned about reselling. So that was definitely a lot of great information that you guys shared from experiences and from things that you want to do or that you're doing right now with JFEW. So
and topic, awesome. And I might want to add, we also learned a 5th topic today about hard things with Captain Bogy.
Not really. You're the one that mentioned more about hard and soft.
Yeah, go ahead and plug your store one more time so we can close out.
Just go to eBay and search for stores. It's called The Attic of Lost Treasures. The Attic, ATTIC. Thank you, Brian Hess.
We'll put the link in the description. And is there any kind of discounts if they say I saw your ad on the CREW?
Actually, there's a
10%.
There's a 10% discount going on there now, site wide. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, so get this stuff now.
What if you order after midnight, after hours, for the CREW? 15% maybe.
Whoa! Oh, the guy's got to eat. Come on.
Okay. I mean, come on.
All right. Hey, I'm just trying to help you out, man.
He's not selling that much yet, man. Come on.
How am I gonna afford those high-end buffets that I go with you at 50?
Yeah. You won't be able to. Let's keep it at 10%, guys.
And before we go, Bogy, make sure you let Josephina know she owes us an update on the upcoming video.
Okay.
I know you said she's down the street, but Get your slippers on. Knock on the door.
Yeah. She said she was a little too busy because she's looking for her sugar daddy. But I'm gonna try to have her for the next episode to let us know of the update of Josefina's search for her, sugar daddy that she wants to find, so that it's gonna take care of her for the rest of her life.
All
And
right.
Bogy, will we see you in your panties like we did in episode 1?
Here we go. Close this out before this just goes the wrong way quick.
No. And I know
Who wants
you're
another
wearing
peek?
that. You're wearing some right now, but that'll be another episode we'll talk about.
Hey, you know,
I think
what?
So Hess,
I'll
talk to
challenge
us.
you. Wait, I'll challenge you. If he wears them, you got to resell them for high dollar.
Oh wow.
Oh, he can.
Ooh.
But not on eBay.
Maybe I'm Bogy Bay.
Ooh, there you go.
Ooh,
All right.
this is out of hand.
So Hess, so what do you have going on in your life that you can share with our viewers here of the CREW After Hours?
Not a damn thing. No.
You come on, share a little more. A little more
No,
than that.
I got my. I'll put the link in the description for THL Designs. We do tumblers and custom work, but we actually just started doing custom resin keychains and jewelry. So I'll make sure there's a link in the description down there for you. Yeah, it's nice stuff. So and it's special. I mean, we make them, but we can also special order them. So if we have certain colors they want or something put in it, names, whatever the case may be, just let us know.
Cool. And again, where is it that they can go ahead and find you to do this?
So it's thldesigns.com, and I'll put a link in the description when the video goes up.
Excellent. All
And
right. GB, what was that?
I'll tell you one more thing. If anybody DMs me and says, "Hey, I saw it on the CREW After Hours episode 2," I'll give you a special price.
Oh wow, there you go.
Ooh.
You heard it here, man. It's gonna be good for a week. You better tune in and call him up quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. GB. So you anything going on that you want to share with us?
At the moment, not really. It's nothing new.
That's because
All right.
you're streaming everything. Get out, dude.
But no, I'm just working most of the time. Really, it's just that's it.
All right.
Actually,
Oh,
I know something that GB would like to share. And if you guys mention that you saw GB in episode 2, he's gonna show you how to make his infamous vegan cookies.
Chocolate chip that on an episode one day, man. Why not?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want any because I'm a meat eater. But
yeah, it just has no butter, no egg. Well,
it's so good.
Wow.
You want it's better than any cookie.
I mean, how
I've
many
ever
cookies
tasted.
you want to eat with meat?
No, I'm just saying. I thought you were gonna put like soy crap or shit in there. You know.
No, not soy.
All right.
Well, that was fabulous.
So, and talking about soy, so my wife, she is a celebrity / actress / social media personality.
Icon.
So to catch her, you can go on Facebook.com /SoyFabulous to see what it is that she's doing. And one of the characters that she plays around with is Josefina. And we're gonna try to have Josefina here in one of these episodes, so you can see what she has going up her sleeve.
Now, I say Josephina, but you're telling me it's like Josefina. That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, you pronounce it Josefina.
Josefina. Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure.
And my son, he's also someone who is very much into acting, filmmaking, editing, production, directing, marketing, you call it, and he's only 14 years old. And
dancing too. Dancing.
Yes, and dancing and rapping. That's right. He even records his own music. So you can check him out at youtube.com /Geo's World. So just put in the keyword Geo's World, and you go ahead and see what a 14-year-old's mind, can think about in the different mini movies and videos and music videos and just all around just fun times that he's having, which is it's very different from our age here. What we experience to what's going on today with the technology of social media and being able to record from your phone. When I wanted to record something, it was from a tape recorder.
With the microphone. And...
Yeah, look it up, guys. Tape recorder. Look it up. Okay.
Hey,
Google.
Here's a challenge to it. If anybody is watching this, and we'll put the link in the description.
Oh, everybody's watching this.
Yeah. So anybody that's watching this, link in the description, goes to Geo's world, says, "Hey, I saw you, or I heard about you from the CREW After Hours." I think Geo should then give him a shout out in a video.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I will let him know to look out for that. So, guys, remember the show that we have here. This is our second episode. We really hope that you enjoy the evolution, because I think we've definitely, we've gone from a different format from the first one to this second episode, and I can't wait to see what we're going to have in the next episode. Now, remember, these episodes will be coming out on Sunday at 9 p.m. On YouTube. Okay, so they will be coming out and premiering at 9 p.m. on Sundays. Now, as for every week, we're going to see how it goes, if we can do this every week or every 2 weeks. And we will be creating flyers to share out there in social media and let you guys know what is going on, as we come up with these shows and the different topics that we have. Now, I will share with you guys that for episode 3, I'm going to have a special guest that's going to come on, and he's going to be talking about gadgets. That's right. Oh. So none of the guys here know anything about this so far.
Did management clear this? Did management clear this?
I'll share this a little bit, a little later on with these guys here, but I just wanted to surprise them. We're gonna have
evolution
a guest for the next episode, and he's going to talk about gadgets. I love gadgets. It's a guy, part of the crew, and so it's going to be very interesting.
Like a man.
Like a very strong man.
Oh, he likes that.
Yeah.
Can we have when can we have a woman on?
Whenever you want. I mean, we already got you, so you met the quota.
Actually, now that's evolution right there.
Yes, it is. The evolution. All right, guys. So any last words, GB?
No, I'm good.
All right. So Hess, any last words?
Yeah, I mean, that's really all I have. I mean, come on.
Okay. JFEW, any last words?
Drop it like it's hot, because JFEW got the fire that makes you sizzle. See you next week, son. Episode 3.
Wow.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I know. Oh, that was a kiss, to the other one.
Love to the audience, yeah.
Oh, a little gold dust. Look at it.
Oh, you know what? I will say in episode 3, we will have some merch being displayed. There will be some crew merch being displayed. So stay tuned for that.
Wow.
Awesome. So
big revelations here.
The what?
Big revelations here in this second episode.
That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you go on youtube.com and put in the keyword search, The CREW After Hours. And After Hours, we're spelling it as one word. So it's T.C.A, The CREW After Hours. And share it with your friends. Share it with a lot of the guys that, enjoy talking about guy things, and even the ladies. I mean, come on, I know you ladies like to contribute also, and there's a lot of things that we're talking about here that probably tickles your fancy also. So we really appreciate your attention here. And guys, again, remember, we are going to be having these episodes coming out Sundays at 9 p.m. And if you guys can click like, subscribe, and make a comment, we really appreciate it. So this is your man, Bogy, with
JFEW, aka P1,
and GhostBusters Chris,
and last but not least, the man.
I think we should auction off GB in one of the episodes for a date with one of our subscribers. There you go. That's signing out.
Whoa!
Wow. All right, so stay tuned for that one. Okay, guys, this is man Bogy saying, enough said.